Hi, I'm Jess, and welcome to the reaction to Hazbin Hotel, Season 1, Episode 4, Masquerade. This is a rewatch reaction, so there may be spoilers mentioned for future episodes, so please make sure to watch both this episode and all future episodes before you watch this reaction. And a warning up on the screen right now, so please note this. Now, like I said, you should have watched the original, so anyone watching should knows what happens, but as stated, this episode contains scenes that depict sexual assault, so please, if that's something that is in any way triggering or upsetting and you're not in a place where you can watch that right now, just skip this one. I will say, I think this warning should also contain that it contains scenes of physical abuse and domestic violence. So also note warnings for that. So just be very advised. No worries if you skip this because of any issues with that. Fair play to you. Do what you gotta do to help yourself. All right, so now that I've depressed everybody, we're going to get into this. And I will say, I think that warning, I'm glad they have it. It's my understanding they didn't have that warning when this first came out, so bad on Amazon for not realizing that's a thing. I really think they need that. And also, I noticed for the first time, I happened to read the description when I was pulling up this episode. There is no warning at all in the description of anything that's to come in this episode. The exact way they depict or mention Angel's part of the episode is, hang on, I have it pulled up because I wanted to point this out, is Angel struggles to juggle his work and his time at the hotel. That is the most burying of a lead and sugarcoating of a situation I have ever heard. That this is him struggling to juggle work and life. So thank y'all for whoever decided to put that warning up there, but I do think it needs to be expanded to include physical abuse and domestic violence, but we'll get into that. I do think this start after the warning is not jarring, but it sets a very different tone than this opening I think is really supposed to set.
And what's it to you?
I want you to tell me where your boss stashes his vault.
It's hilarious. You think I tell
You
you
know,
anything?
Angel's right though. He's a great actor. Like, you do buy him in this
I'll just
role.
have to fuck the information out of you.
Do your worst, Daddy. You know?
Yeah,
this
the reactions are all
performance won me a
perfectly
success.
as you would expect.
Very honest. Oh.
Ew. Okay, enough of that. Angel, what the fuck?
What? You said it was show and tell day.
I mean, fair
I'm
game.
showing you my
Fair play.
best film, and I'm telling you that it scored me a win over that bitch Tiffany Titfucker.
You know, not a very convincing interrogation scene.
All right, dickhead.
That's on the writers. Let's point that out. That's on the writers of the interrogation scene. That's not on Angel. I know Husk is just making his point, but
You
No,
really
no,
gonna
that's
sit
not a
there
complaint
and
to
act like
Angel.
these scripts ain't hot garbage.
again, he doesn't write the
This is
scripts.
classy art.
Poor Serpentious there.
Bullshit. You get drunk and bitch about him all the time. Everyone likes to bitch to the bartender. I know everything about you and these motherfuckers at this point. That one is an insecure buffoon whose lonely ass watches
Poor
you in his sleep.
Serpentious.
Princess is a bleeding heart who wants to solve everybody else's problems except her own.
What? No,
I do think Husk's read here are all spot on.
This one judges everyone and everything because she hates herself. And Nifty? Yeah. You don't even want to know what her...
Everybody wants to know what Nifty's deal is. That's what we're all waiting for. It's the Nifty backstory episode.
Wow. Kitten's got claws.
And Angel's doing his thing. We'll get into it.
I see right through you and all this bullshit and how fake you are.
Oh, me.
I do like Husker Dust ship, though, I will say. So just for the record, I am for this.
Guess that's why I'm an actor.
Love these interactions.
Dumbass. And hold that thought. Hello? Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
no, I
so...
I'm not.
Like I said, you should have watched... Please watch the original first, because you need to watch it without me talking over it. So I'm going to talk about stuff that's upcoming. I think they... Actually, I think they depict this... Relationship's not the right word, because that makes it sound nicer than it is. This dynamic between Angel and Val really well in this episode. I know they've gotten some criticism for it, and by all means, I don't think this is representative of how every victim in the situation would react, but it is how some react, I really truly think. And I think it makes sense for Angel and his character. Without doxing myself too much, I work with a lot of... I'm an attorney that works in a lot of cases that involve domestic violence and at times sexual assault. So I have talked to lots of victims. I'm by no means an expert. Please, find experts and all that to actually listen to, not me. But I have gone to lots of trainings. I have seen lots of these cases and these issues come up. So I do have at least tiny bit of exposure to it. And in my opinion, for whatever that's worth, I think they handle it really well. I hate this episode because it kills me, but I love this episode. And this is the episode that really made me fall in love with Hazbin Hotel, where it really kicked up a notch, I think, at this point.
But,
so,
yeah.
I'll try not to talk all the time about this, but we'll see.
Well,
we're going to have to hear that a few more times, though, I
hell
think,
needs
about my
me
thoughts
for
on
an,
how they handle
emergency
this situation, I should
You
say.
know what? Fuck you. I don't give a shit what some drunk-ass bartender thinks of me. So why don't you just crawl back to whatever caves you came from, porn critic?
Angel, you can't leave yet. We haven't finished our exercises for the
Yeah,
day.
and Charlie here means well. I truly believe Charlie means well and is panicking and desperate.
It's my job.
But she's
I know
wrong
you wanna fix
in this
everything, but
episode.
unless you
She
can fix
realizes
my
it,
boss, there's
but,
nothing you can do.
Ugh, why is this so hard? What am I doing wrong?
Well, I mean,
Also, Vaggy's advice here I don't think is the most helpful.
so
That's not on Vaggy,
don't
she's
really
trying.
use the power that
but
comes with that, which I love
wrong
about it.
advice for
But
this situation.
Maybe you can, I don't know, command a little more authority.
But that's so mean.
It's not mean exactly. It's aggressive kindness.
Okay, I could be so aggressively kind to Angel's boss that I convince him to let Angel spend more time at the hotel.
Ugh, just
Sure,
the setup
whatever
just
gets
makes
you
me
there,
so anxious. I mean, it's supposed to.
Oh, Daddy, do you really expect me to memorize this whole script?
Just improv it. Do you think anyone watches for the dialogue?
Yeah,
Action!
no, I don't think so.
Oh no! So many burglars and only one me. Whatever shall I do? I guess I'll have to do all of you. So, what are you gonna do to me? Charlie?
My name's Rocky.
No one gives a shit.
Oh, so this is where the magic happens.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that is
Yeah, don't ever go to somebody's work without giving them a heads up. Like, let's just never do that. Never a good idea.
What are you doing here?
I am the princess of hell.
Even without
Angel,
the
and
dynamics in this
I
area.
please. I'm here to get you some time off for the hotel.
Again, she means very well, but just all the boundaries stopping, all of it.
Angel, what is the fucking holdup?
And seeing Angel so
Coming!
nervous,
Camera, you're not.
Please,
I will say that's a great line. I do love the line.
Promise, but first you gotta go.
But seeing Angel so nervous is so...
Welcome
it's
to
so
my
tense.
combo sex dungeon.
It's like... The first time I saw this, I was so worried. I'm still worried. I know what's happening, and I'm still worried.
What can I do for such a
No.
lovely specimen?
I have heard theories that is
Do
him
you?
trying to kind of use his mind manipulation powers on her, which don't seem to work, and I wonder if it is, because we only ever see him use it with the smoke, but the spit you would think would work too. And Charlie may just be too powerful to work on.
Later, of course.
She tries to back off here. Points for trying.
Well then, make yourself comfortable, Your Majesty, and enjoy the show. Well, let's take this shit from the top.
Action!
Oh, wow, Mr. Robbers. I sure hope you don't hurt me with those big guns of yours.
Don't
I mean, Angel's good at what he does. I'll say that.
Cock sleeve or else silence.
Exercise every day in the morning from 8 to 9 p.m.
cut! What the fuck is going on with this?
See, she was tried, and then immediately goes into this. Also, I swear that what she says there is we have trust exercises every morning from like 9 to like 8 p.m. Like, if it's 8 p.m., we have passed the morning part.
Oh, princess.
Like,
It doesn't
no.
bother me one bit.
Oh, oh.
Scene feels awfully violent. If you want help with the
I'm gonna
script,
try to just not
maybe
cringe this whole
I can
episode
pick
so y'all
some
can actually
scenarios
watch
that
me
are
do
more
something
horrible.
besides cringing over my anxiety over this, but
Okay,
here we are.
Okay, that's on fire. That's on fire.
That's on them for the cable management.
Okay, I got a fire extinguisher. I am so sorry. I ruined your movie. Oh my-
Can I just say I love and hate the scene? Just Angel is surrounded by fire and is clearly scared of Val and not the fire, which is so fucking telling. Like, and the voice acting and the animation of this episode knocks it out of the fucking park. It is so good in the way it depicts everything. Truly, like look at that face and that expression on this. This is perfectly telling of the situation and heartbreaking.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Yeah, or he just looks at Val. I will say this for Val. That design is badass. I love when he's in that moth form and pulls the wings out. It is really cool looking.
I can clean this up. I can...
Don't you worry your pretty blonde head about it. We have people for that. Angel, can I see you in your dressing room for a moment?
Again, just the worry on Angel's face. And here we go.
Val, I didn't know that... Val,
You really think you can have Lucifer's little bitch fight your battles for you?
Val, please, I'm sorry.
You bring her here to protect you? To fuck with me?
Stop.
You think she can get you out of work?
No, that's not
I'm
what
just
we're
letting this
trying
scene
to
play.
do.
It's too
No.
powerful and
You know
well
she can't
depicted to
do
not. Just let it
anything.
do its thing.
I own you. Or have you forgotten that?
I do, not to completely, mess up a scene that's very serious. I like that he signs his name with a star. Again, I can't help but point that out because I noticed that just because I need a break from the seriousness. I like the star signing a name. Yeah, and now I'm stalling hitting play because it continues to be bad. Again, beautifully done, but bad.
No.
When I say come,
Yes.
I find that this particular right here,
fucking 20 guys before
this is
lunch,
more
you
heartbreaking to me
say,
than the physical
"Yes,
violence.
Bennington." When I say you
Just
better get that fucking cunt out of my studio, you say. You say.
Look, Val, she just gets involved in everything.
Yeah, so let's talk for a second here. Like I said from the beginning, I think this is a domestic violence situation. Not that Angel and Val are really in a relationship. I really think they were. I think that's how he got Angel to sign the contract. That's how I think it started out as more of a relationship. He got him under his sway, I suppose, at that point, and that's why he signed the contract. I don't think that's been confirmed anywhere, so I suppose that's just my headcanon. It just makes the most sense. And ultimately, DV is about power and control, and the violence and assaults and anything else is a means to that power and control. And this is the ultimate power and control relationship. He owns his soul. Well, he owns at least his soul in the studio. Val has ultimate power in the situation, and he uses it to be awful. He uses it to force Angel to do shit that he doesn't want to do. He uses it to be violent with no consequences. He uses it to sexually assault him or put him in situations where he is sexually assaulted. And he does it mainly for his own enjoyment, just because Val's an awful person. Yeah, so it's very much a power control dynamic. And like I said, I do think it has roots originally in relationship. But again, I might just, because that's an area I work in a lot, I might just be seeing these things. I don't know. I do think it's, like I said, this scene, the voice acting is tremendous.
I'll tell her to leave.
And I do know there was a time where Joel Perez, Val's actor, has gotten hate for playing Val, so let me make this very clear. The actor, the person, when I say I hate Val, I love Joel Perez. He kicks ass in this role and does what he should do. So nobody give hate to him. I know my words were very little for this, but I just want to make that clear.
All right, get your asses back on set, and we are taking this from the top.
And I do love Charlie trying to protect him.
Like that.
Charlie!
And then
Just stop!
Angel trying to protect
What are
Charlie.
you talking
Charlie, leave!
But
And I think that's another sign of the
I already asked
the
you to
power
leave.
that
You didn't
Val
listen.
has over
You
Angel
made
is
me-
that Angel views him as all powerful, all like he views him as needing to step in and save Charlie. When on an actual like power dynamic as far as like actual powers as like strength goes, Charlie could kick Val's ass and we would all cheer. Everybody would be very happy. Charlie has the absolute ability to kick Val's ass. And I think Angel knows that in his head to a certain degree. Maybe he doesn't because he's not seeing Charlie pop off because she doesn't. But you would think he would at least know a little bit that she is powerful or could be powerful. But because Val's power is so subsuming and so overwhelming to Angel, I don't think he can fathom anybody being more powerful than Val. He's just used to him being the one that you can't fight against. And I don't think he can fathom the fact that anyone could have more power than Val. So he assumes that he wouldn't be. And Val's face in the scene, I don't know, have we already passed that? Oh, I can't go back by scenes in this. Okay. Well, because it's Amazon and not YouTube. So Val totally knew that Angel was going to do this. He had no doubt that he has completely broken Angel to the point that he will assume that Val will always have control and do this. And Angel, to his credit, is doing this also because Angel is our loving, sweet spider boy and really does truly care for Charlie. He really is trying to do what he thinks is best for her and trying to protect her. I'm not sure she needs his protection, but I think he thinks she needs his protection. And so that's why we're doing this. And I love him for it. And again, Charlie was willing to step in and not to rail on Charlie too much, because like I said, she stepped on some boundaries, is not her best look. But Charlie was willing to protect Angel, and she's now willing to listen to him. And, know a little bit, sees a little bit more of the dynamic. I still don't think she knows all the details of the dynamic, but I think she is starting to get a clearer picture.
I just wanted to help you.
Well, you
Yeah,
ain't.
there you can see Val's smirk in the
Actually wanna help
background.
me? Get the
Or
fuck
he
outta here
totally knew this was going to
right
happen.
now, and let me finish my work.
I didn't mean to.
Oh, fuck you, Val.
I'm so sorry.
Poor sad Charlie.
Good boy.
Have I mentioned fuck you, Val?
Action.
Alright. I do love the song. It is heartbreaking, but it is fantastic. Oh, just the breaks there where you could see what he's really thinking sometimes under it. Oh. I want to talk about that line for a second, because that line kills me every time. So he said, what's the worst part of this hell? I can only blame myself. Fuck no, you can only blame yourself. You can blame fucking Val. So I understand where Angel's coming from, that he feels he should have known better and that he shouldn't have got himself in this situation. And I don't want to discount his feelings, because Angel has the right to feel however he feels in this moment. So this is not me saying he's wrong or anything like that. But it is me saying that while Angel, nobody is perfect, so I'm sure Angel made mistakes and maybe ignored some of his better judgment and got into the situation. No, the fact though that nobody's perfect, just because you're not perfect doesn't mean somebody has a right to treat you the way that Val is treating Angel. So Val, as far as I'm concerned, this is all fucking on Val. Angel is not to blame in any shape, way, form, any way about it. No victim is to blame for their situation. Val should not do this. That is on Val. And Angel saying he can only blame himself is giving Val a free pass. Again, Angel's entitled to his emotions, so I'm not trying to say that he's wrong for his feelings, but I'm not wrong for my feelings either. And my feelings are fuck Val. Angel has no right Angel is in no way to blame for this situation. I will say this too. I'm going to put on the chance that anybody watching this has been a victim and needs assistance, I'm going to put some links in my description for some organizations that could provide help. I'm mostly familiar with US ones, but I'll try to find some international ones to put in there as well. So if you are in a situation or have been in the past, I'm not going to tell you how to feel. I'm not going to tell you not to blame yourself. It's up to you. You feel how you feel, and you do your journey your way. But my 2 cents for what it's worth, if you're a victim, not your fault. Not your fault. I know my opinion may not be worth anything, but fuck the abuser, fuck the batterer, their fault. I'm not giving them off the hook for this. So, yeah. Now that I've made that clear, and like I said, I will put some links to some resources in the description in case this episode hits close to home for anybody, or you know anybody that it hits close to home for. Gosh, he can sing the hell out of the song though. Oh, that shot is
I got so good at being untrue. I got so good at telling you what you wanna hear. I disassociate, disappear. Yeah. So far beyond difficult to resist another gulp. Yeah, I know it's poison. You're feeding me poison.
And this, I think, is the Angel disassociating parts, you know, playing the actions out in the music video instead of what it is. Such good imagery. Such good imagery. Such powerfulness.
I'm drowning in poison. I'm filling up my glass, but it's always hollow, full of poison. I'm sick of the poison. Wish I had something to live for tomorrow.
All the props to Blake Roman and knocking this whole episode and that song out of the park. Like I said, I love the song. I will say, anytime I listen to the song, like in my free time and I'm listening to the soundtrack, I immediately have to follow up Loser Baby. I need the palate cleanse. You can't listen to one without the other. So as soon as I listen to Poison, I also have to listen to Loser Baby to make it better, because just Poison on its own is too much. But it's great.
I need a drink. The hottest you can make.
You look like shit.
Not possible.
And
Just
there's
a long
Angel with
shoot.
his facade. Oh, if I could talk, that'd be great.
I
I like the
said
music that the
strong
kind of the
Excuse me?
happier, jazzier
realize
music
it's
comes
the
in
way
as he,
to forget kinda
puts on his mask.
Oh, I forgot. You're the wise old bartender who's seen it all. Get the fuck over yourself and pour me a real drink.
Look, if you got a problem, you're not going to find the solution at the bottom of a bottle. I should know. I've been looking there a long time.
Poor Husk.
Sure.
I
And
want
where
more
should
Husk
I look?
backstory. I hope we get that at
In
some
your
point.
bedroom, maybe? Under the covers? Maybe we can go look together.
Don't even start.
Oh, come on.
Now, I do want to say this for a second, is that I do think Angel's using this as a defense mechanism and is doing what he can to survive. But, Huska said no. He is boundary pushing just as much as Charlie was, so I'm going to call him out on it too, that, we shouldn't be doing this. Although, again, I understand why,
I bet I can.
and I don't think he would ever push beyond this point, but this point is still, no, don't.
You can cut the act already. It's never going to work on me, so all you're doing is making an ass out of yourself with this fake bullshit.
Call me fake one more time, motherfucker! I dare you.
Fake.
Fucking asshole! God.
You done?
You know what? You would be fucking lucky to get a chance to fuck me. You know how much I'm worth? You know how many people would
Does
kill
Angel know how
to
much
have
Angel's worth?
Angel dust come
I don't
onto
think he
them?
does.
Fuck you.
I mean, he knows in this sense,
Have fun
but
being
not
a
in any
lone
other
piece of
sense.
shit.
Oh, the hell? Angel, where are you going?
Ow!
Husk, what did you do?
Made him a drink.
Oh,
Yeah, Husk.
he looked really upset.
It's just Angel. He'll be fine.
Husk, for all his reading on people, is wrong. Husk said that he could read people. He's a wise old bartender. You got a misread there.
I'm not so
This is
sure.
not normal. I
I
mean,
really messed up at the
Angel
studio
always
today,
has that
and
mask
he
on,
got-
but this is an extra one, it feels
it
like.
was- It wasn't good, okay?
Gee, Sounds like
And again,
someone
Charlie
should go
recognizes
after
that,
him.
and I think that is good that Charlie can recognize
Someone
that.
named Husk.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Why don't you go if you're so worried?
Because I'm not the one who sent him storming out. You caused it, you drag him back.
No, no. Don't force him back. Just make sure he's safe. I pushed too hard earlier.
I think that's a really good
I only
point.
made
Like, I'm
things
really
worse.
proud of
Come
Charlie
back.
there, that she wants him to make sure he's safe,
When he's ready, I
but
just
not to
don't
push him
want
and drag him
anything to
back. I
happen
think
to
that
him
is
until then.
a lot of growth, unfortunately off camera, mostly. I mean, we saw the action that precipitated it, but not her thought process to get to this point. But she made the right thoughts, it seems.
Boundaries.
So, I am proud of Charlie.
Here, whiskey. I meant the whole bottle, jackass.
Yeah, so I said, you couldn't afford me in a million afterlives. I got better options, right, boys? You got that right. Hey, baby, be a doll and bring me another one. Daddy's out of juice.
Now, my understanding is, and this is just from reading things. Oh, I wish I knew where I read things so that I could cite my sources. But yeah, I think it's been said somewhere that is a date rape drug. I was gonna say love potion, but that's probably overstating it. That is made it's made using Val's like spit moth stuff, and I think is made by Velvet, or Velvet did a lot of the work. So Val's still fucking with Angel is my point. Indirectly now, but stop it.
Here you go, darling. Just
Also not subtle. Like, could you like not change the color of the drink?
Try, fuckhead.
Thank you, Husk, for doing this. I appreciate it.
Let's go.
Angel does, even though he kind of does. He does ultimately.
what the actual fuck are you doing here? Let go of me.
No. I'm
Now-
taking you back to the hotel.
Get
Husk was
off.
right to stop that, but I do think Husk is now boundary
You don't think I can
stomping,
tell if
and
someone
I think
spikes my drink?
Angel's
I do
right
this
to
all
be
the
angry because
fucking
You
again,
just let people drug you all the
everybody
time?
just
You
keeps
think I
boundary
asked for
stomping
it?
here
I don't
today.
ask for any of this shit. I
But
didn't
Angel
ask
does
to
need
be this
saving.
way. I didn't ask for Charlie to save me. I didn't ask for you to save me.
He's not
I
wrong.
can handle myself.
Really? Because I just saw someone self-destruct.
But he does need to be more
It
open.
seems like-
Well, I don't want to put that pressure on Angel, but
You might need a bartender to talk to.
Oh, so now you're gonna act like you give a shit about me? You think after how you treated me, I'm gonna open up to you? Please.
Maybe I'd treat you better if you were real and not some bullshit version of yourself, always pushing my boundaries. Let me tell you, nobody in that hotel cares who you are. How
He's
famous,
right.
how hot. So you might as well just cut the act.
Angel,
It's not an act. It's who I need to be.
this
And
part breaks my heart so
this
much.
is my escape, where I can forget about it all. How much I hate everything. A place where I can get high and not have to think about how much it hurts. And maybe if I can ruin myself enough in the process, if I end up broken, I won't be his favorite toy anymore. And maybe he'll let me go.
Can we just talk for a second about how fucking good that speech was, as far as not good as in content, but good as in it felt very real for somebody in Angel's position, and it felt very heartbreaking and very emotional, and I hate it and I love it. It's the way I feel this whole episode. I hate it. I hate watching it. It makes me so anxious. I feel so bad for Angel. But I think it's my favorite episode too. I think it really I find it very powerful. I don't know. Maybe nobody else. Maybe it's just me. But gives me all the feelings. I just want to hug poor Angel. I just want.
You know? Yeah. And it was nice to have that power.
And I really like Husk right here. Like, Husk annoys me a little bit earlier in this episode when he's giving all the shit and he's trying to pretend to be the wise old bartender, because I do think he is playing that card more than he should. But here he's being open and he's being a little bit vulnerable to Angel. And of course, Loser Baby slaps, so you know, you have to love Husk after this. But yeah, I think Husk really here is doing what he needs to do, and it's working, and I love Husk for it. Because, like I said, I just want to comfort Angel, and I'm so glad Husk is doing so. I'm so glad Husk is doing so.
While also being a gambler. The stakes are pretty high. And losing a few hands can
I know we get kind of this mini Husk backstory here, but I'd love a full
So when
Husk
you're down on your
backstory.
luck, you turn to anything.
I want to know more about this.
Keep you afloat. Even making deals yourself. So I know what it's like to regret the choices made. And know when you can't take it back. So things look
Look at that smirk before he starts singing too. He knows what he's about to do. He knows the song's gonna slap, and he knows that Angel's gonna be offended at the very beginning.
Hopeless. You're feeling filthy as
I never noticed where they grabbed that umbrella out of the trash, and it's his colors and his thing, so that was convenient. I love this shot. I don't know why, it's just so cute. Sad Angel.
Let me just say you're correct.
Wait, what?
You're a loser, baby, a loser. Goddamn, baby, you're a fucked up little whiny bitch. You're a loser just like me.
Thanks, asshole.
You're a screws loose loser and only one star.
This next line is my absolute favorite. Right there. I don't know why, but I love that so much.
There was a time I thought that no one could relate to the gruesome ways in which I'm damaged. But letting walls down, it can sometimes set you straight.
Yeah.
We're all living in the same shit sandwich.
I sold my soul to a psychopathic freak.
That is a problem.
And you think that makes you unique? Get out of here, man. We're both losers, baby. We're losers. It's okay to be a
Coked up dick sucking hoe.
maybe that's fine by me.
I'm a loser,
There you go.
honey, a schmoozer and a dummy, but at least I know I'm not alone.
You're a loser just like me. I got an appetite for gambling.
I've got an appetite for sampling every drug.
I know it's been said many times, but I'll say it again. Poison breaks us so that Loser Baby can put us back together. So good. Like I said, I can't listen to Poison without following up with Loser Baby. Actually, I really like the trifecta of Addict, then Poison, then Loser Baby. That's usually the thing I do.
Loser, but just maybe if we eat shit together.
They're so cute! How do you not like these two together? Look at how cute they are. You gotta at least want them to be friends. I mean, come on. How does...
Loser, just like
There he is! They're fucking singing! Get him!
We have the lovely tone shift just to help us out. Oh wait, there was... That board was Love Potion. So that is how they have... Alright, we're going back.
just.
So there's a billboard advertising the... Love Potion is quite the nice way of saying it. Yep, Love Potion by Velvet. And then it's got Val's back there. Okay. So there is an in-show reference to that. It's not just like from a live stream or something. Cool. Yeah, you see it. I also like how Husky, he looks like he rolls or shakes the dice before he does it. And I wonder if since he's a gambler, like he has to get certain rolls to get certain effects, you know, like it's real good to get the head exploding things. That's like not 2 nat 1s. Like 2 1s is gonna get you shit. But that's like, you know, that's gotta be like 10 or above, you'd think.
This did not go as planned.
At least that's my headcanon about how his dice work.
Well, that was something I didn't expect to see.
Like I said, you don't know me. Sex ain't the only thing I'm good at.
Good to know.
I love that
But this guy
interaction.
ain't half bad.
He had like 3 bills. And it took him like 30 minutes to count it. His eyes are so shit.
And this is the guy
The end of this
who
episode's so
voted
heartwarming.
No, what
Oh.
a fuck.
Oh, her notes. What do they? I think they just say, Angel Dust, I'm really, really, really sorry. Boundaries, something, I can't read most of it. Really, really, Angel, I'm really, really, really sorry. Angel, just writing this to let you know that something, dearest Angel, I deeply apologize for what I did. Boundaries. Everybody's learning. Everybody's growing this episode. We're all making strides. Charlie and Husk and Angel. Oh, such a good episode.
Charlie.
And awful.
It's
but so
fine.
good.
I get it. Thanks for caring about me.
This interaction's also so sweet. And Angel's so much taller
I
than
think this
her.
is yours.
Especially Badgie.
Let's get you to bed.
He said he forgave me. So beautiful back.
Hey, how about that drink?
You read
There you
my
go.
mind.
Alright, so that is Masquerade. I feel like I've said plenty during the episode, so I probably don't need to do a whole lot of summaring up. But, like I said, I do think my favorite episode. It's definitely the episode where I really saw what the show could be. I'm such a sucker for getting introduced to a character, seeing how they are, their strengths, their weaknesses, their flaws, and then kind of getting that backstory to fill in how they got there. I'm such a sucker for that method of storytelling. It's not really backstory, I guess, but getting to know the reasons behind why they are that way. Such a sucker for that. And then seeing the character development and everything. And this episode has that in spades. And it's great. The songs are fantastic. I think it might be my two favorite songs, especially as a pair. It's great. Like I said, it is, I think, heartbreaking at times and not always the easiest thing to watch. But it has to be as good as it is, I think. So, I love this episode. Yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I appreciate it so very much. And yeah, we'll be getting episode 5. Should be out a couple days after this one goes out. And I'll continue trucking along. And at some point, I'm going to do something else. So if you have ideas for what I should do, leave it in the comments. And thank you so very much for your time and for watching. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. Bye.